your Alaska Link weather for Juneau and Southeast.
The active forecast has quickly lifted its way back into the region as we stepped into the new year. We were talking about those precipitation chances. Now, precipitation accumulation here in the early forecast, this was all snowfall that didn't even equate upwards of 7 inches. But then our Monday transition to rain showers, where the Monday and Tuesday total there was over an inch of accumulation, and we're going to continue to feed into this rainfall. We're even noting that we have heavy rain that is taking us into our Thursday with areas of that strong wind. We also will note that we're going to see some brief breaks, but a showery pattern with the mild temperatures is what's going to take us throughout the weekend. And then our next system that's going to be more of a pattern changer is going to arrive late weekend into early next week. That will start to usher in more of those winter temperatures. But what we have in store here as we head throughout our Thursday is high tide is occurring at 8:35 in the morning and then 10:06 into the evening. The forecast is the strongest as we head into the morning hours, where we have some of the strongest of the winds as well as that heavy rainfall in place. Temperature wise throughout the day, steady into the 40s, as we also will note that we have the steady potential of those wind gusts getting upwards of at least 20 miles per hour. Some communities even expected to receive some over 30-mile-per-hour gusts, especially our coastal locations where that frontal system is going to bring some of those strong winds and those crashing waves. So marine goers, stay in those ports. We will continue to see that the heavy rainfall is not only going to be persistent through the overnight hours, but it is expected to continue through majority of the day, staying rich in that reflectivity and even having some times of that renewed heavy downpour. So rain and wind day for our Thursday. Friday, we do see that the reflectivity there does weaken. It is not diminished, but it is weakened. So we can talk about moving away from some of that significant downpours, but we're still going to be feeding into the showery conditions, the gray skies. We're talking inches of rainfall expected as this active weather pattern is returning and going to stay in place. So expect into the weekend that these numbers are going to continue to add up quickly for our early January forecast. We are just shy of 7 hours of daylight for Thursday, with 8:39 as our sunrise and 3:31 as our sunset. Not much of that daylight to see as we are underneath a very active Thursday with the rain and the wind. We also note that we have a very mild day. There will be some communities stretching towards the 50s for high temperatures. Friday will be very similar, not as warm, not as heavy of rainfall, still though expected to see those strong winds. We'll stay with more showery conditions and those 40s throughout the weekend, and then that next system that is going to be more of a pattern changer is going to slide through from the weekend into next week. It's going to pick up to more of those heavy rain conditions, and then behind it we do ease the winds, but we do ease those temperatures as well, which could allow for a precipitation changeover.